Good morning, everybody. Are you ready for a little bit of Siberia? How we doing, everybody? Welcome to the stream for Medved-Taiga, the Siberian Reserve, just released today. $7.99 on Steam for the PC. I do not know about the console version, I will say that right now. I have no idea what it's going to cost on the console version, or when it's coming out, if it's coming out today, if it's coming out later. Sorry, I don't know. I don't have that sort of information, but anyway, let's get on into it. Hey, good morning, Rank. Good to see you in the chat again. Well, let's find out. As you guys can see, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And you can hear that already. The first animal we hear is a moose, which is something we've been hearing for months now. So, we'll see if we can't find something a little bit more interesting to shoot. Welcome to Siberia, everybody. Isn't that cool? Alright, so I know I've got empty bags. Let me just show you guys the map. The map looks kind of small. And I know, like when I first loaded this up, I looked at this map and was like, that's not very big. Holy shit, that wind. Hold on. Is that wind loud for anybody else or just me? Anyway, this is the map. When I first looked at this map, I was like, I don't know, that doesn't look very big compared to Leighton or Hirschfeld. But once you start actually moving around it, this perspective is very, very deceptive. It's actually bigger than it looks. It does take quite a bit of time to get around the map. So, you know, I like it. I love the whole aesthetic of it, the sound of it. Yeah, it's 25 square miles, but so is Leighton and Hirschfeld, which it's kilometers. It's 25 square kilometers. That sounds small, but I mean, you try and walk from one end to the other, and it's going to take you a long time. All right, so how are we going to load up today? We are going to load up with. I think I might go with my normal, which is a 243, and then the 7mm, and then just for giggles, I'm going to bring the 454 because we will be going after brown bear, and brown bear are nasty. If they charge at you, it's pretty much guaranteed they're going to kill you. We're going to take the soft and polymer tips. We're going to take soft point polymer tips, and then we are going to take the flat nose hard cast. I don't care about expansive ammunition for the handgun because the handgun is really meant as a last resort. I'm not going to be using it for hunting. Justin Lee, thank you for the subscribe, brother. We're trying to get to 1,000 by the end of 2017, and yours definitely helps us get there. All right, so we got our ammunition. We got to get our sights out. We need the Ascent, Hyperion, Argus. I'm not going to bother with the scope for the handgun because, like I said, I'm not really going to use it for hunting. I'm just going to use it for an emergency sort of thing. But let's see here. Do I have the tritium sights for the handgun? I do not, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. We need our Apex View binoculars. We're not going to bring a tent with us because this is going to be quite a long stream. I will go in the store. I will go to the consumables. And I'm going to buy the scent eliminator. There we go. Go to my backpack, equipment, scent eliminator. Ba-boom. Now, I feel like we're not used. Oh, you know what? We can't do anything unless we are able to call in the animals. So on this map, you have Eurasian Lynx, you have Musk Deer, Reindeer, you have wild boar, brown bear, and you have moose. So I'm not... Oh, you know what? I did hit 35 last night. Haha! I can actually go and buy the moose collar now. It's a great success. Alright, so now I'm going to bring the jackrabbit collar because that works for the Eurasian lynx. I'm going to bring the distressed fawn collar because that works for brown bear. The red deer collar doesn't work for anything but red deer. Same thing with the roe deer collar. I will bring the wild boar collar. Elk we don't need because there are no elk on this map. The bleak collar does not work for anything but whitetail and blacktail. Antler rattler will work for reindeer, so we'll take that. And of course we'll bring the moose collar. That little... Did you guys hear that just a second ago? That little... That is the Eurasian lynx. So before I get set up, I'm going to see if I can get him to come in. Now, I've noticed that they're not as wary as fox. And actually, they don't really seem as cautious as coyote either. They're surprisingly easy to kill and sneak up on, whereas the other ones are really, really skittish. So let's see if we can pick him out. He's around here somewhere. Yeah, Chris, it should be up in a couple hours now. Usually around noonish, I think, is when they do it. Well, noon for me. It's, you know, different around the world. I think they base all their stuff on European time just because that's where the company is based. Rank, there actually is a winter outfit for this. I just haven't put it on yet. I heard that Lynx and I wanted to show them to you guys. Which seems like he's not going to play ball. I could have sworn it was right over here. They do not make a lot of noise. They're actually very, very, very quiet. Unless they are calling, you basically aren't going to know they're there unless they're crushing through the brush, which they very rarely do, or they're walking very close to you, which is not usually going to happen. Let's try walking around this rock. Nusselvanderlaan. I hope I said that right. I probably didn't, but I'd like to do more 3-hour streams. The only problem is I typically do them fairly late at night. Ooh, I don't have a scope on this. That might help. So, you know, I usually start around 9 p.m. my time, so I have to be up 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning the next morning, just to get my daughter off to daycare and everything. So doing a 3-hour stream usually isn't something that's feasible for me, sadly, as much as I would like it to be. So I usually do about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Yeah, her image, there is no reindeer specific collar. There are no new collars with the reserve. They just use existing ones. The antler rattler will work with reindeer, though. Alright, it's looking like he's not going to be popping out anytime soon. Makes me wonder if either we spooked him or he just moved off just far enough that the collar is not going to get him. So let's get back here and get ourselves loaded up. You guys ready for this? Are you ready for the winter outfit? Ba-boom! Look at that. Fur as far as the eye can see. Look how hairy my knuckles get. Actually, they don't get hairy. What the hell? There we go. There's them fuzzy mitts. Volve, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Yeah, I would prefer to stream in the morning myself, but unfortunately I do have a full-time job, so I'm usually working right now. I just have a dentist appointment at around 12:30, so I had the whole morning off, so I figured I'd come in here and spend it with you guys. And it just happened to fall in the day where they released a new reserve, so I figured, might as well come in here and do this. I got my coffee and my dinosaur mug, of course. I got you guys in the channel with me. I can't really complain too much. One thing I am going to do, though, because my fiance is not here, so she won't trip it, is I'm going to set up a noise gate on my microphone so I don't have to use the hotkey to do it, because using the hotkey kind of wears out my thumb, and I'm sure you guys have noticed that my mouse goes like this a lot, and that's because I'm trying to hit my hotkey on my mouse at the same time as I'm moving, and it's just a pain in the butt. So give me just one sec. Check, check, check. All right, that push to talk should be working now. Let me know, guys, if that's too loud or if it's peaking the mic or anything. Mateo, I would assume that it is going to be available for the consoles. I don't know if it's coming out today or if it's going to be coming out at a later date. Justin Lee says it's at a later date. I'm assuming he's getting that from the dev RMA that's going on right now. But they haven't really given us any information about it, unfortunately. All right, well, nobody said that I'm blowing the eardrums out, so I'm assuming that that microphone level is good. So let us get ourselves set up here. So I'm going to bring the 243, and I'm going to bring the 243 for Eurasian Lynx. I'm going to bring it for Musk Deer. I'm going to bring the 7mm, and I'm going to bring that for Reindeer. And for moose. And, you know, it won't give me 100% integrity, a bonus on boar, but I haven't seen a lot of boar on the map. I've seen some. And honestly, they're not a new animal, so I'm not that interested in hunting them, to be truthful. Just because they're a pain in the butt. As some of you may have seen from my live stream last night as well, I'm not very good at hunting boar, so... All right, ammunition, we're going to do that. Going to do that. Sights, we're going to go with the 4X and the 4X. Lures, we're going to go with, where's the antler rattler first? Actually, you know what we'll do? Put it there. Put that there. Distress fawn. And we'll put moose there. And I'm actually going to put the wild boar collar back because, like I said, I'm not really planning on using it. Binoculars are going to go in the 4 slot. All right, backpack, wild boar collar, get out of here. All right, Jason H, hey, how's it going? Dag nabbit, I do aquarium maintenance and installs for businesses and for homes. You know, they call us up to say, hey, we want a big reef tank. I go in, I put it in, and then I do maintenance on it from there. Sergeant Record, good to see you again this morning. Bowie says the lynx is attracted to the jackrabbit and not the fawn distress. That is correct. The jackrabbit works for the fox, the coyote, and now the Eurasian lynx. So, not mistaken, we're all set and ready to go. Yeah, Despo, the PC version, the jackrabbit collar and the distress fawn collar sound the same for quite a while. Guys, before I get started, how are the audio levels with the game? Because the wind, to me, in my headset is very, very loud. And then my voice as well. How's all the levels with that? Like I was saying last night, I've had a few complaints about me being too quiet and not being able to be heard over the sound, or my darling fiance, who is not here right now. So you don't have to worry about any noise from her. Yeah, Dagnabbit is a pretty sweet job. I've been doing it for about 19 years now. That's a fun job, rewarding. I'm out on the road all day long, but you know, I can't really complain too much. All right, so where are we going to go? We're down here in, don't even expect me to pronounce some of these correct, the Medved-Taiga. Let's see, we could probably head up to here, because as you can see, I found a lot of good hunting in this area. So why don't we do that? Why don't we go up to here, and we'll see what we can find. Up to the Dicky Coast. Well, I mean, you can certainly shoot them with a 338 if you'd like. You're not going to get any integrity bonus on the Reindeer. Where am I going? You won't get any integrity bonus on the Reindeer, but the 338 works great for brown bear, which we've kind of figured they were going to put bigger bear into the game at some point, just because the description for the 338 talks specifically about being good for larger bear species, which at that point we only had black bear, so we kind of figured they'd be putting grizzlies or something like that in the game, so it does work really, really well with those. But I'm using the 7mm, which will kill them, and if it doesn't, if they turn around and come for me, I've got the 454 to back it up. Oh, Siberian Musk Deer, which does not have a collar, unfortunately. So I am going to put on my scent eliminator. Yeah, the Musk Deer do not have a collar, unfortunately, so you kind of have to sneak up on them. I do want to show you a Musk Deer, though, because they're really cool looking. T-Spode, the console users are starting to feel the PC users' pain, because these are all bugs that we have had in our version of the game for a long time now. They're very bad about fixing bugs, unfortunately. It's a very small dev team. They can only put so much time into it. Sergeant, I'm going to use the 7mm. 7mm works great on him. It gives you 100% integrity bonus. It's great to see so many people in the chat, by the way. This early in the morning, I was a little worried I was going to start it too early, but it looks like those fears are unfounded. And I apologize if I missed somebody's question or comment. You know, I'm trying to keep track of the chat and hunt at the same time. Nuke, was there a recent patch for the console version that just came out? I don't own it, so I don't know if there was or not, but did they patch anything recently? Because they're pretty notorious in the PC version of patching one thing and breaking 4 others. Alright, where is this Musk Deer at? I can't see him anywhere, and it's a little frustrating. I don't hear him. I kind of wish they'd add a Musk Deer collar to the game, but they have not done so yet, which is a little frustrating. Yeah, then you guys just must have old bugs that they haven't fixed yet. Like I said, they're pretty bad about it. Martin Young, yes, this is the paid DLC. $7.99 on Steam for the PC version. I'm not even hearing that Musk Deer. He was awfully close, too. Yeah, no, I don't want to discuss the shotgun and buckshot issues because that's been talked about to death, and I'm really disappointed in what they did with shotguns. The over-under is terrible. It's 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag. But the Caversham is actually quite lovely. Ooh, reindeer. You know what? I'd rather do reindeer only because I have a collar for them, and I want to show you guys what they look like. I feel your pain, man. I'm up to slugs. You know, I finally unlocked the slugs and everything. And I don't want to go through that again. Unfortunately, I've had to do it multiple times. I am in the beta, so the beta client likes to absolutely annihilate or screw up your save files. So I've had to level back up to max level a couple times already. Lost all my progress, obviously. Had to re-level through shotguns. So... Space Wizard, hey, good to see you, man. I haven't seen you in a couple of the streams lately, but it's good to see you in this one. All right. Unfortunately, this map is a lot like Hirschfelden, where you get a lot of this heavy cover. Now, I know that reindeer's around here somewhere. I don't hear it. Yeah, if you guys think of leveling shotgun now is painful, you should have tried doing it back when it gave you 0 integrity on everything you shot. That was real fun. Right there. See him? There's our first reindeer, guys. They're only females, but, you know, any port in the storm at this point. Oh, there's the male. You guys ready for me to totally miss this shot? To screw it up irreversibly? Our first Siberian animal, and I bet you I'm going to screw it up. Reapply the scent eliminator. And get up here. Alright, where's that male? Is that him there? No, that's a female. That's a female. Okay. I really gotta learn to stop trying to hunt against them with my scent blowing against them. Alright, let me just catch up on chat a little bit here. Oh, really? You guys still have the 0 integrity on shotguns? You have my sympathies. I was really glad they changed that, but there's the male. Where's he going? All right, well, let's get back to the pathway then and just kind of go on. Yeah, they changed it on PC, so you finally are able to actually get some sort of bonus from it, but where's the pathway? Here it is, okay. I wouldn't even say that the slugs make the double barrel usable. It's just so wildly inaccurate. If you watch my shotgun episode, Hunter 101, you'll see how inaccurate the thing is. Past 10 to 15 meters, it's terrible. You can't hit the broadside of a barn with it. So trying to shoot at the 50 to 60 meters that the slugs are good to, is just don't even bother. The nice thing is once you get the slugs unlocked, though, by that point you actually have the Caversham unlocked and you can use that instead. Well, guys, I'm sorry I screwed up the reindeer, but, I mean, I was in kind of a bad position to begin with. What do we got here? A bear shit? That's what it looks like. Maybe. No. What do we got here? Nope. This is the reindeer droppings. I bet you that's a group I just spooked. What do we got here? Oh. Well, there's the butt end of a musk deer. So that's a start. It's kind of a bummer. I'm just not having very good luck with wind, am I, guys? Last night, I was having a hell of a time with it. It was just blowing away from me the entire time towards all of the animals, and that was a big pain in the ass. I couldn't shoot anything last night. It wasn't until the very end of the night that I started dropping them. What do you guys think, though? How does this look? How does the new reserve look? I love it, honestly. Just take 2 seconds, be quiet, and listen to the sound of my feet in the snow, the wind, the birds, everything. Just... Isn't that nice? They got the sounds just perfect, and I mean, everything looks great. And just the snow. The snow, man. It actually kind of tugs at my heartstrings a little bit. Right now, I'm living in Florida. I hate it. It's hot, it's humid, it's just nasty and disgusting, and I don't like it. And let's see, which way we're going to go. Let's go down this way towards the lake. I'm originally from New Hampshire. And, you know, up there we have some pretty bitter cold winters. And it looks just like this during the winter. Maybe a little more snow on the ground, but it looks just like this. But every time I hear that wind rushing through the trees in this reserve, it sends a chill up my back because I can feel it on my face. I can feel that cold sting on my face, making my cheeks hurt, making my nose numb. What do we have? Well, something called over that way, but I wasn't fast enough to get it. You know, the crunch and the wind and... Yeah, hold on. Let me turn it up for your rank. I had to turn it down earlier because the wind was just deafening. All right, we'll see if that's any better. What do we got there? Oh. What's up, guys? Well, I guess we got the Pig Express coming through here. Is that it? You guys done or what? Okay, well, moving on. Stupid boar. But yeah, I mean, everything they did about this, all the little subtleties and the sound and how it looks, it really makes me pine for New Hampshire again. Being out in these pine forests and... Yeah. Anyway, sorry. I think they did a great job with it. It looks fantastic, and Did a great job with the animals, with the texturing and the modeling and the animations. I do wish that they hadn't reused... Oh, what do we got? We got moose over there. Is it a male? Yes, it is. Alright, let's see here. Get my moose collar out. I do hate that how the moose collar blocks your entire screen. I keep forgetting 3 is not my... I got a female. Is the male not going to come in for it or what? Yeah, I keep forgetting that 3 is not my binoculars now because I'm using 3 weapons. Oh, this stupid bug. Honey, you're beautiful, but I just don't want you. I want the male. It does snow pretty heavily, Rank. I think you have to have the volumetric fog turned up for it to really be an issue. But it does get pretty heavy, and you do get the really heavy winds as well. Where did that male go? That's really annoying. Honey, where are you going? AI, guys, AI. There he is. He's all the way down there. What the hell? Well, look, he just kind of ignored the call altogether and just went wherever the hell he wanted to. And the female was like, okay, well, I'll go in. That sounds like a handsome moose man for me to go and cuddle up with. And then the male's like, whatever. That's probably him right there, isn't it? Yep. I'm not taking a running shot on him. Alright, well, we're not exactly batting 1,000 this morning, are we? You know what? I'm going to fast travel down here, and hopefully the wind will be different. Alright, so this is a really nice place to go and hunt because the moment you go down to the lake here, you have these really, really wide open, flat shooting range. So we'll see if there's anything down here to hunt. There we go with the handgun again. Alright, let's get up on this rock. Is there something right there? Or is that cracking ice? I can't tell. If I could get on this rock, that'd be great. That may just be sound effect for cracking ice. And there's nothing out on the ice this morning either. Boy. I'm not exactly doing a good job showcasing all these new animals, you guys, am I? Yeah, the stream's young. We got the rest of the morning. See here. Sappy, yes, there are new animals. There's Musk Deer, Reindeer, Brown Bear, and Eurasian Lynx. But at least I don't have the wind blowing away from me anymore. Yeah, it seems like maybe that's just cracking ice and creaking trees. It sure sounds like hooves, though. All right, let's trek out across the ice. Now, I did notice, and my first thought was, how am I going to sneak up on animals that are out on the ice here? But surprisingly, when you crouch down, you're pretty well hidden. I didn't think you would be, but you're pretty well hidden. Oh, the wind's starting to pick up. Let me do this. Let me turn the fog up. We'll see if that affects visibility at all. Stupid handgun. What do we got there? That's a musk deer right there. No idea, Darren. They've just set it a later date, I think. They were doing an AMA this morning, so they may have answered it there, but I wasn't watching it. Space Wizard, there actually is brown bear in this one, so there are new bears. Because again, like you said, it is Siberia. It'd be kind of silly not to. There we go. There's something. All right, let's get across to him. We'll see if we can't pop him. Out here on the lake, it's kind of hard to judge how fast you're moving just because there's not really anything underneath you. And anything near the rushes there. So there's a musk deer. I might go after the musk deer instead of the moose. I mean, the moose is nice and everything, don't get me wrong, but I kind of want to show you guys the musk deer. So the ammo is soft point. You know, I'd like to showcase the new animals to you instead of just downing a moose, which is something we've done 100 times before. Alright, stop and catch my breath. Alright. Now, for those of you not familiar with Siberian musk deer, they actually have tusks. It's the weirdest thing. And you'll see once I finally kill it. Just need to get used to it first. Or close to it. Oh my god. Sorry guys, it's too early and I haven't had enough coffee yet. I'd say that's close enough for a good shot, wouldn't you? Ba-boom. Down in one shot, just what I like. Oh yeah, Nuke, they had that problem. They still have that problem on PC. Bear, I will say this, the brown bears seem a bit more dangerous. They seem like they've actually got the AI to get to you and hurt you, but the black bear is just a joke. If they decide to come after you, they'll usually run away quite a long distance, turn around, come back at you, which just gives you plenty of time to pop them in the head. And if they do get to you, all you got to do is just keep backing up. You guys ready for your first musk deer? And actually, first close-up of any new animal in the reserve. Alright, so... see if you can see it. I can't remember the... no, I guess the females don't have them. I guess it's just the males. But there's your musk deer. Kind of like a roe deer, very small. So... well, looks like the 243 doesn't give you integrity on these guys. Well, that's kind of a bummer. So I'm not going to bother with the musk deer anymore then, because I'm not breaking out the 223. It's just not going to do it then. Oh, so you know how there's squirrels in Layton and rabbits in Layton and everything? In this one, there's like little weasels, ermine, I think they are. Or martins, pine martins it could be. They're actually really cute. Yeah, Rank, I changed my track color just because if you keep it as white, that's not going to be very helpful on the snow ground. This map should be out sometime later today. Today's the release day for it. Let's head up this way. So as you can see, I've explored most of the map. I got on my ATV and unlocked almost all of the outposts. I haven't unlocked this one or that one, but I think I've got all the rest of them. There might be one over here too. Hey, like the Emperor, how we doing? Thanks for coming into the stream. Good to see you here. Now, this is railroad tracks here, and it looks like it just kind of goes through the mountain, but it doesn't. You can go all the way down to here, and then you can't get through. There's a gate across it, because it goes underneath the mountain. So I know I can't go that way, but maybe I can just kind of travel down through here. Here I am, walking into the wind, or walking with the wind again. Every time. Oh, there goes another musk deer. Not going to worry about that. You know, I may end up just saying screwing it and swapping over to the 270 and 338 instead of the 243 and the 7mm. why don't we do that? I would just feel better, because I know that the brown bear, you can take him down with a 7mm. It's just slightly underpowered for him. So... brown bear. Ooh. Speaking of which, we have our first brown bear, guys. So, let me get into some cover. Let's get out our fawn collar. No, that's not the fawn collar. This is... DJ Healy, I'm glad that my videos could help you out, man. That's why I made them. Because there was precious little information out there at the time. The in-game information was pretty sparse. Yeah, it doesn't really do a lot of work telling you these things. So there weren't really a whole lot of how-to videos, so I started making them. People liked them, and I kept making them. So I'm glad that the videos that I make help you guys out. You know, I have the shot placement and ammunition choice video kind of on the burner right now that I'm cooking up. And so that should be coming out soon. It's just a lot of editing for that one. Oh, what do we got over here? Oh, reindeer. That bear sounds like it's right on the top of this rock. Or right over the top of this rock. You hear it, guys? It's coming. It's coming for us. Ferdinand, thank you for that subscribe. We're pushing towards 1,000, towards it by the end of the year, so every little bit helps. What is this bear doing? We got stuff over there too. No, we don't. I'm just seeing things. Okay, well, good to know. If this bear could actually come out, that'd be good. I see it right there. Uh-oh. This is why I brought the handgun out. It's a good thing I didn't need it. It's a good thing I got up on the rock, though, because he would have come for me. Mr. Sab, another one. Hey, thanks for that subscribe, dude. I really appreciate that. Every single one I get, I appreciate. All right, so here we go, dudes. This is our brown bear, our first brown bear of the stream. As you heard, it had a different noise to it, a different call. If you are within a certain range, I think they will turn around and come after you. So you got to make sure you put your shot correctly. All right, so we got a female. It's a cinnamon. Right in the lungs. Oh, my consecutive harvest got reset. Well, that's a bummer. And I didn't get 100% on the quick kill. So why don't I slowly make my way back over here to the house. And I'll swap out my weapons. Yeah, if you shoot the bear and it turns around and comes through, you have a very, very small window of opportunity to get a shot off again. And if you're using the 7mm or the 338, you have to reload them because they're only single shots. So that's kind of why I'm carrying the handgun around. Because they very much will kill you. Where the black bear are something to laugh at, the brown bear are not. Oh, Evans, my Evans. Thank you for the subscribe, buddy. You're welcome, D-Spoke. So let's see. I've shown you reindeer, but I didn't shoot one. I've shown you musk deer, female. Yeah, I'd rather show you a male. And you've seen brown bear. We have not seen a Eurasian lynx yet, but they're not super common. Who do we have now? Cynical. You just grew a beard, man. Thank you. We saw moose, obviously, but moose are dime a dozen, and we saw plenty of boar running around like fools. But I don't like hunting boar. I don't think it's particularly engaging, and especially in the new map where I'm not here to hunt boar. I'm here to hunt the new animals. Hey, well, D-Spot, I gotta tell you, man, brain shots are the quickest way to bring down an animal in this game. When you're trying to get that full score for your golds, then you really need to kill the animal immediately, and that means either brain or heart shots. So unfortunately, if it's a high skill or high ranking animal, I will go for a brain shot. I'm not saying that that's something I would do in real life, but this is just a game. Now, I'm sure you guys may or may not have noticed at the outposts what looks like a little cabin up on top of a tree. No, that's not a tree house. That's actually a way to store your food so that the bears don't get to it. Because if your food is anywhere reachable, they will get into it, they'll eat it, and they'll tear it all apart. Whereas having it in that little house right there helps keep it safe. I did not know that until I started playing this. They put a few more outposts into the map, and they updated them to have those. And one of the beta testers said, there's a tree glitching through this cabin, and they had to point out that that's what that was for. Which I thought was a nice little touch, you know? And I do like that the cabins have their own feel to them. Like, they look like they should be in a snowy climate. You know, complete with... You know, we'll take a close look at it when we get close. So you got smoke coming out of the chimney, and you can see inside of it, and it actually looks like a pretty cozy little cabin. You got your wood stove there, you got a nice table and chairs, you got a bunk bed. It's a nice little cabin. Alright, let's get in here. Let's go to our backpack. We're going to go to our weapons. We're going to drop this and this, and we're going to go for the 270 and the 338. Which means we're going to have to get rid of all of that ammunition. We're going to go for this, that, a little bit of this. So I've got polymer tips. I need to go to the store and buy soft points. Little tip for you guys, if you want to buy multiple things of ammunition at once, you don't have to hit buy and then click buy. All you got to do is hit buy and then hit enter. So you can do that over and over again to buy all the ammunition you need. Alright, ammunition. So I'd say I've got enough. Do that. Put that, nope. Put that there. And sights, we'll go with the Hyperion for both. Ammunition, the 338, I'm going to go with the polymer tips just because I know that the bear are going to need some penetration. which sounds bad. Good old 338, the anti-tank weapon. So let's head back this way, I think. Alright, we catch back up on chat. Yeah, I'm not really sure why they didn't bring it to console up to date with PC. Only thing I can think of is they're trying to port it over to console. Some of the bugs weren't as easy to fix. But it would have been nice to have it be up to date for you guys. At least you got all the DLC and everything. Yannick, yes, you do have to pay for the new map. It is $8 US on Steam. Oh, Evans, I love shooting the 270 in real life. Got my dough with it last year. Hey, congratulations, man. I don't mind the 270. I think it's a good rifle. Up in New Hampshire, the predominant caliber that a lot of people use and feel that you have to use is the 30-06, which I think is just complete bullshit. It's just too big for whitetail, which is primarily what people shoot up there. I mean, you can take elk with and moose with a 30-06, no problem. And the thing will kick like a mule if you've got no padding on your stock. I used to shoot a 243. I had a Ruger American chambered in 243, and I felt that that was more than sufficient for deer. I didn't even think about that, Lengthy Emperor. Yeah, I kind of like the Revenant. Except I won. Because I was smart enough to get up on top of a rock. Usually if you get on a rock like that, the bears can't get to you. Alright, let me get tracks here. What have we got tracks of? Tracks of reindeer? How far away is it? Very old, so it's quite a ways away. You know, my father has been hunting for, oh, geez, 40 years now, and his gun of choice is Springfield 30-06. It's the same gun he's had for 40 years now, and he loves it. He would never shoot anything else, and that's fine. That works for him, but I've shot it, and I just feel like it's too much for deer. I mean, yeah, you'll take them down pretty quickly, but boy, you talk about swatting a fly with a howitzer. Yeah, Space, I will say that, Space Wizard, that it is good, it is easy to find ammunition for, that's for sure. And it's easy to find it, it's cheap, you can find a lot of guns chambered in it, and you can actually pick up a lot of used guns chambered in it in really good condition for not much money. I mean, honestly, if you chamber it correctly, a 223 is more than sufficient for taking down deer as well. As long as you're aiming your shots properly. I'm not talking in the game, I'm talking in real life. But, you know, the game, they've kind of relegated it to being for fox and roe deer and apparently musk deer as well, which is sort of a bummer because I like the 223. It's a very flat shooting rifle. It's fun. There's very little kick. You can use it for varmint hunting, for deer hunting, for target practice. It all depends on what cartridge you put into it. Let's see here. Wish the lever action had a bit more guts, especially the 4570, but the reload animation is just so nice to watch. Yeah, it is. I like the lever actions in this game, actually. I like them a lot. For the simple reason that they're basically a one-to-one replacement for the 243 and the 270. But in real life, the 4570 is much, much more of a powerhouse than the 270 is. So I don't like them being equated together. But in terms of the range, they got that down pretty good, I think. And if you're doing a lot of this hunting here, where you're in a lot of heavy brush, the lever action rifles actually do a pretty darn good job. Because you're not really going to be shooting over the 100-meter effective range of them. So you might as well get that extra oomph and the faster reload speed. Alright, what do we got here? Reindeer. So I've got a lot of reindeer tracks here, and I just scared them. Okay, well, you know what? They'll come back because this is a feed zone. So let us set up shop here, and we'll see if they come back. We'll take a few minutes and just wait and see if they come back in, because again, like I said, this is a feed zone, so I wouldn't be at all surprised. So we'll go over here. We'll hunker right down on this bush, and that'll give us a good line of sight to him. Let's bust out that antler rattle. That might help to get him back a little quicker. Yeah, man, a 45-70. Jesus, I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of one of those. That's for sure. I fired them plenty of times and got a kick like a mule. But old technology too. The 45-70. I mean, it's not really a whole lot you can do to upgrade that or bring it into the new age. It's a big honking projectile at the end of a lot of powder, which for the time that was used, that's basically all they needed it for, was just to send a wall of lead as fast as possible at a big animal. Yeah, D-Spot, I'm pretty sure everybody around my age's dad is using a 30-06. But like Space Wizard said, it's a relic of World War II. They had a ton of ammunition left over after World War II, so you know, returning war veterans were using that for hunting, and they just sort of passed that down to their kids who were still using the 30-06. But as you got further and further along, smaller calibers started to edge ahead because there's not really any need for, you know, a finger-length asparagus-shaped cartridge in a gun to take down deer. Hopefully these reindeer come back. That would be nice. And if they don't, whatever, we'll keep going. But in my experience, they'll come right back. I'm doing my waiting dance. I don't think that's going to bring him back in. I could be wrong, but I don't think that that's going to bring the reindeer back in. I don't hear any hooves. And they should have been back at this point, so... It's crazy how they were right there on the other side of that bush, and I had no idea they were there until I spooked them. Dagnabbit, the scent masking spray is 5 minutes of real lifetime. It says 30 minutes on it, I think, or they've said in streams before that it's 30 minutes, but that's 30 minutes of in-game time, which ends up being 5 minutes of real lifetime. Let's see if there's anything out here that I can kill. There you go with this stupid handgun again. Did I just hear something? Probably not. I say probably not, but I've since learned my lesson that when I hear something, I usually did actually hear it. Now, let's see here. So, on PC, is there a bug when you prone the antler rattler goes to the fingers and looks weird? Yeah, there's a lot of bugs with being prone in this game in terms of what the collars do. The deer grunt collar has always been a problem. The antler rattler has always been a problem. So if I pull the antler rattler out, watch what it does. Oh, no, they must have fixed it. It was really, really buggy with the new outfit. It was just all over the place, but it looks like they fixed it. The animation was not matched up with the sound whatsoever. Ethan SGG, I do remember you vaguely. I get a lot of people in the streams though, so I'm sorry if I don't remember specifics, but I do vaguely remember you. MJ, how we doing this morning? Well, morning for me. I don't know what it is for you. Good to see you in the stream finally, buddy. You know what would be a nice addition to this game? Is the integration of Track IR, which if you don't know what Track IR is, it's a little camera that sits up on top of your monitor, basically right next to where a webcam would sit. And then you can add a little clip-on to your headset that has infrared lights on it. What the camera does is it reads the position of those infrared lights so it can tell where your hit is in terms of, you know, where you're facing, but also in and out and up and down and side to side. And it can adjust your view in-game with that. Euro Truck Simulator has integration for it, and that's really cool because you could look around in your cab just by going like this. It's sort of like a poor man's VR. Unfortunately, though, that would require them to have free look enabled in this game, which they don't, because there is no character model. So right now, oh, what do we got here? Reindeer. Okay. Let me see if I can't lure him back in. Anyway, as I was saying, there is no character model. Like right now, you would think that there's an actual animated model of a person crouching, walking around, but there isn't. Really, all it is you've got a pair of hands and your weapon, and that's it. There's no body, no head, no nothing. So if you do free look, if you look down, there's nothing to see. Your model on the ATV is built into the ATV. So the ATV has two models it swaps between. It's got the model that has a rider on it, and it's got the model that has no rider on it, and it swaps between the two based on whether you're riding it or not. They do have options for the Tobii tractor. And I don't know. All that really does is it tracks your eye movement so that it'll highlight certain UI elements as you look. And from what I understand, it doesn't work very well, especially if you're wearing glasses. Let's see here. No diamonds yet. No, it's actually not had very good luck with it today. Same issues I had last night where wind was blowing towards the animals a lot. What the... You know, I just want to be able to shoot stuff. That's all I want to be able to do. I just don't want them to run away constantly. I feel like the animals are just really skittish today. Like, I've never had any problems in this reserve, but now all of a sudden I'm having tons of problems. Oy vey. Anyway. Yes, I would like to see track IR. Ooh, look at it. A bear. Let's get our... I could never forget you, Bovie. Specifically because you have got such a unique name. Alright, where's that at? There we go. Did you guys hear that? That's the Eurasian Lynx. I'm not really sure I like that angle. I've never had good luck with standing bears. What? How am I spooking all of these animals? Like, am I doing something dumb here or what? That I'm not noticing? I'm spooking all of these animals for no real good reason. That's really frustrating. Evans, you know, I'd like to shoot moose, but unfortunately I seem to be having this problem where I am very scary and I scare all the animals away the moment they even remotely come close to me. That and, I mean, I can shoot moose over on Layton Lakes all the time. This is the new map, so, you know, I'm hunting the new animals. So I scared him. Let's see if we can't call in the lynx. There it is. There's a lynx for you guys. Isn't that a beautiful, beautiful model? They did a good job with it. I doubt I'm going to get a integrity bonus on this, but... Well, Burbs, polymer tip and soft point are both worth using in their own respective situations. I went over that the other night with the Hunter 101 stream, but suffice to say, if you're doing a lot of lung shots, go with the expanding ammunition. If you can do reliable spine and heart shots, go with the polymer tip, just because that will give you the penetration to get to them. Yes, Gumdigger, that was a brown bear, which spooked, unfortunately, so I wasn't able to shoot it. Let's see here. Alright, so here's another one of the new animals. This is the Eurasian Lynx. He looks so happy. Well, probably not. Didn't they do such a good job on that? Like, it's just modeled great. It's textured great. You should probably ignore this part right here, though. Maybe that's why it was so easy to shoot. He's wounded. He's his paw was caught in a bear trap when he was younger, and so it healed, but not very well. So that's why it was easy to shoot. All right. Yeah, no, I didn't think I was going to get a 100% integrity bonus on that. You get pretty good experience in cash for shooting these things, which is surprising considering that they're not very hard to shoot compared to the fox and coyote. Thanks, Bovie. It was a hard-fought battle, but I triumphed. And I didn't shoot that bear in the chest. There we go. There's the bear. No, Scumdugger, you would not use a 223, you would use a 243. I don't know if I killed it or if it's coming for me or what, but I'm going to get my handgun out just in case. We'll wait 2 seconds. We'll see if it bleeds out, but we're also going to see if it's going to turn and come after me. I don't think it's going to from this distance, but you never know. Let's see here. Is it just new map and animals, or does anything else come with it? Nope, it's a new map with new animals, and that's it. There's no new callers and no new weapons, sadly. I'd like to see new weapons and callers added to the game, but I mean, well, time will tell how they do that. Yeah, Evans, I do like this better than Classic. I played Classic a little bit, and I just didn't really care for it. And it could just be because it's such an old game. I mean, Classic is what, 10 years old, something like that. It's really getting long in the teeth, and yeah. All right, so we're gonna go after this bear that we have just shot, and I'm hoping that I downed it with the shot. If I didn't, I'm hoping it at least bled out, but nope, we got it. Nice. Our second brown bear of the visit. Well, Scum, there's the winter outfit, which I'm wearing right now. If you look closely to my hand down the bottom left, you can see that I have fuzzy fingers. Wow. Oh, that would have been so nice if I actually had a consecutive harvest up. Maybe that's why I spooked it so easily, because it's a 6. They do need to fix this view, though, for when the bear's standing up, but right in the spine, dropped them on the spot. Man, if I had my consecutive harvest up that, and it was a gold, too. Alright, let me see here. Love your vids, wish you were on PS4. Sorry, Joe, I didn't really see the need to buy multiple copies of the game. Let's see here. 2009, is that when the Hunter Classic came out, Jason? So, you know, you're talking almost 10 years old. Yeah, almost 9 years old here. So it is getting a little long in the tooth. Are there new missions / quests in this new map, by the way? Yes, there are. So, you know how in Leighton Lakes you have Doc? Well, you have a version of that here in Siberia, and she's got all sorts of new missions for you. I haven't really played through them yet because I don't really like the mission system. Consecutive harvest, Scumdiggers. So that's if you shoot an animal and then harvest it, you build up your consecutive harvest bonus. So if I had my consecutive harvest bonus at 100%, as well as the integrity bonus and quick kill bonus at 100%, that level 6 bear would have easily been a gold. It could have even potentially been a diamond. But so every animal you kill gives you 20% bonus to your consecutive harvest, up to 100%. So you need to kill 5 animals to get to it, and it will stay that way so long as you are harvesting the animals you're shooting. If you're not harvesting the animals you're shooting, it will drop down by 20% for each one that you miss. Although, if I'm not mistaken, and if anybody knows this exactly, you know, correct me, but if you shoot an animal and it doesn't die, that does not drop your consecutive harvest bonus. If you shoot an animal and it does die and you don't harvest it, that will drop it. Although, I think that will actually affect you when you change reserves or quit the game and come back in. Since I think it considers any wounded animal that you have not tracked down and harvested as one that you didn't take. All right, how long ago did they come through here? Very old. I don't usually like tracking very old animals, especially just females like this, because it's just, they could be a long way away by now. Yes, the consecutive harvest system is a little bohunk in my opinion. Like, I understand that they're trying to encourage you to actually take good shots so you can harvest your animals, not just spray bullets around willy-nilly, but it sucks to have to go out and kill 5 cheap animals just to get the score up for that big one. Yes, Jason, I'm running a 1080 Ti. I actually have the settings turned down, believe it or not. So this is with a lot of the stuff turned down. So if I go to my graphic settings here, shadow quality is set to low, scene complexity to high, volume fog quality is set to high, fur quality to high, anisotropic filtering is only set to 8. And I have all of this turned off. And the only reason I do that is not because my computer can't run it. It's because if I turn all of that stuff on, so let's turn it to ultra, turn those up, bing, bang, boom. I immediately drop frames, not in game itself. In game, it's butter smooth, but as I'm sure you guys will notice, the frames coming into YouTube are low. And the problem is simply because the rest of my computer's not that great. So what I'm doing is through OBS, I'm rendering through NVENC, so I'm using hardware encoding, which for some reason, I don't know if it's because my processor can't keep up with it or what, but it definitely drops frames. So you can see that there's definitely a frame stutter. But the nice thing is, if I turn this down to low, high, leave that to high, and then turn this, and this off, there really isn't a huge visual difference. For you guys, at least through YouTube. There's a bit for me, but it's still a damn pretty game. Yeah, the problem is, so I took my fiance's old gaming computer, which she had bought from Best Buy 5 years ago. That has a i7-3770 in it, which is not a bad processor. It runs at 3.5 gigahertz. It's a weird socket, though. So it's an 1155 socket, I think. So if I wanted to swap out the processor for something different, I'd have to get a whole new motherboard, which probably means getting, what do we got here? Reindeer warning call. And of course, he's back there where the wind's blowing towards. I'm not even going to bother with it. And so if I wanted a new processor, I'd have to get a new motherboard, which would mean new memory, and that's kind of a... There's a little more than I want to do. What I actually would like to do, because the current setup I have runs anything I throw at it on full graphics, no problem, is actually build a computer specifically for streaming. And, you know, I'm not going to do it right now, just because I don't have a lot of subscribers that watch my streams, especially over on Twitch. This is where I prefer to stream. You know, so outlaying that kind of cash to set up a stream computer, or a computer specifically for streaming, is just not really in the cards for me right now. If I get more donators and on here and subscribers on Twitch, and I start to build up a little money, I will certainly do that, because everything, and I want to tell everybody this, any donations I get, tips I get, subscribers on Twitch I get, every single bit of money I get from viewers is going to go towards improving the stream in some way. Whether that means, you cheeky little bastard, whether that means graphically, sound-wise, you know, quality of the overlays and things like that. Anything I get in is going to go towards improving the quality of the stream. You know, I'm not in this to make money, we'll put it that way. I'm in this to enjoy myself and share my experiences with you guys. And the best way to do that is have a better quality experience to share with you. And if I can do that by setting up a separate computer to handle all of the encoding and streaming information, and then just feed it the feed from this computer, then yeah, that's what I'll do. Brian Thompson says, do you have problems tracking down animals? Seems like tracks disappear. Thanks. Yes, that is a known bug. Sometimes that will happen. Your animal will just disappear off of the map. David Simpson, thank you for that subscribe, man. I really appreciate that. Every single person that subscribes to this channel, I really appreciate it. And I honestly, truly mean that. I am honored that you guys would choose to spend your time with me and watch me be very bad at shooting animals. So thank you, everybody, very, very much for subscribing to this channel. And if you decide you don't want to subscribe to this channel, well, that's fine too. I'm just glad that you're here. Anyway, so yes, there is a bug in the game where sometimes your animals will just poof, disappear off the map. Like the tracks will just come to an end. But don't confuse that with the animal having turned around and circled back on itself, because sometimes that will happen where an animal will come back on its own tracks, and it can be kind of difficult to parse that out. So sometimes that will happen, but there's a known bug. Well, Scum, I'm not really putting a lot of my own money into this right now. I've got a good amount into it, to be truthful. I was streaming before, and I had to stream at 480p, and I had a single monitor, so I had to use my phone to keep track of chat. And, but now I've got a dual monitor setup. I have a webcam now, which I did before. I've got pretty decent mic, nice headset. So I put some money into it. And I don't mind outlaying some money to do that. It just, you know, I just don't have a ton of money to put into it. I do have a kid, and she soaks up a lot of my pennies. But like I said, any money I make doing this is going to go right back into it, because I'm a pretty firm believer of you know, encouraging your own growth, and you can't expect people to give, and for yourself to take, and not give anything back to them. Unfortunately, my problem with Twitch right now is I'm not a partner, I'm not verified or anything, so I can only really stream at 720p, which is acceptable for a lot of people, but I'd love to be able to stream at 1080p 60 like I am right now. Rank, how do you keep walking when looking at the map on Xbox One? I don't know. I don't know if there's an auto walk button for Xbox One. I know that if I go into my options here, system settings, keyboard and mouse, key bindings, you have an auto walk option. I don't know if that's in the console version or not, but look, Ma, no hands. I just have that bound to a mouse button, so all I gotta do is just hit that and I'll keep walking. Not a whole lot down here through the tracks, is there? Yeah, Burbs makes a really good point. The moment animals start running through other animals' tracks, that's when it can get real confusing. So now I'm in kind of a weird position here. I can't really go this way because the wind's blowing that way. I don't really want to go out this way because I've already overhunted that area. I'm almost wondering if I should travel to someplace else, like maybe here. What do you guys think? Should I go try somewhere else? Because I feel like I'm not having a lot of success right here, right now. Well, Evans, I'm not really that crazy about using the stands because they're almost universally positioned poorly, with very, very poor lines of sight, and yeah. Sergeant Record, so what you like better, Lynx or Reindeer? Well, I guess it really kind of depends on what sort of metric you're using. I mean, I like the Lynx in terms of their model and everything. I like the Reindeer for their model too. I guess I'd say I like them equally. I don't like one more than the other, I suppose. Hannes, I don't know when it's coming out to Xbox. They haven't really given us any concrete information on that yet, sadly. Gene Rivera, how are we doing? Thank you for coming in. Suppose I could head out this way. Might see a few more things. Yeah, Evans, the stands and blinds need a lot of work because they'll put it up right in the middle of a big group of trees. So you'll get in it and turn around, and all you'll see is trees 15 meters away from the stand. So it's kind of pointless because you have no lines of sight. If animals come out, they're going to come out right there. They just are placed very poorly. I would like to see placeable tree stands, though, like they have in Classic. That would be great. All right, let's go to... Where should we go? Where should we go? Let's go here. And I'll show you guys the new outfit, because I know somebody was asking about that. Okay. So that's the new Arctic hunting outfit. Yeah, it doesn't do anything for you. It doesn't make you less visible or anything. But it is kind of cool looking, you know, compared to the standard one. Alright, let's get our way going. Maybe head out down into here. Yeah, Jason, a chainsaw would be nice to cut down some of these damn trees. Just download a new map reader? Well, great. Well, you'll be able to experience it yourself here pretty soon. Actually, yeah, but Scum, you might look like a tasty meal to one of those bears, or you might look like a seductive lady bear. And you might not like the result. You might get barebacked. I don't believe there's a new camo, Sergeant, no. I hope I'm saying this right, but Domaeus, there's no collar for the Musk Deer. You use the Jackrabbit collar for the Lynx. Reindeer use the antler collar. Brown bear use the distressed fawn collar. And then moose and hogs use their own specific collars. Let's see here. How often do you live stream? Well, Evans, Monday and Friday, I will stream at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on YouTube. Tuesday and Thursday, I stream over at Twitch at the same time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's probably a good segue to go into this. Guys, down in the description, I have links to all of my social media profiles. I have a Steam group, Facebook page, Twitter account, and Discord, and then a link to the donation page and also my Twitch. If you like watching content on Twitch, by all means go over there, give me a follow. Just keep in mind it's not going to be as crystal clear as it is on here because I don't have the ability to put extra bandwidth in to support a better quality stream on Twitch. I like this big wide open space like that. Honest, I don't know when it's coming to Adbox. I honestly don't know when they might bring it to it. It's they never give us any sort of information on it. I would imagine it's going to be soon because I can't imagine console players are going to want to wait very long for it to come out, but you never know. Yeah, I'm surprised that they haven't added that in for you guys, but you know, that's just really nice that they added that in because there's a lot of colorblind people complaining about the fact that they couldn't see the tracks, which, I mean, it's a valid concern. It's almost nighttime already. It is. Wow, I didn't realize it was that late in the game. Yeah, I just got the notification from the Hunter that the DLC is available, so get to downloading, guys, so you can experience this too. Well, the PC people. Console guys, sorry, you're out of luck. But there's just nothing out there, is there? I got my binoculars to see if I can see anything. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, you would think so, Evans, but they don't, unfortunately. While I walk, let me just check something here. Oh my goodness, hey guys, it's ZaggyDK. He is an excellent YouTuber. He does a lot of streams, a lot of really educational videos. Everybody say hi to Zaggy, and if you have not yet subscribed to his channel, you better skip over there and do it because he does a lot of good content. Hey Zag, how you doing? As far as being able to start it early, yeah, I'm a beta tester, so I had it available to me a little bit earlier, but it was released on the 17th, so... I really love this effect here. This whole ambience of, it's almost like fog. Is very eerie. Zaggy, you Danish butthole. That's not very nice. He's not a butthole. Well, he's kind of a butthole, but in a good way. Female moose. The first thing we see in here, down here, is a moose. Now, I don't know if that's a stand or if that's a point of interest, but we're going to go check it out. Well, thanks, Zag. I'm trying to do my best out here. And what do we got? Is that a Musk Deer? Male? No, it's a female. Why would it be a male? We'll get over here. Female moose. I just want a male Musk Deer to show you guys. Is that so much to ask? Apparently. I mean, you should hunt everything on latent lakes. I guess it really all depends on what level you are and what you have unlocked for the weapons and everything, Sergeant. There we go. Male reindeer. Can we actually sneak up on this one and shoot it, or am I going to spook it? I feel like maybe I'm going to spook it. As far as latent lakes is concerned, I really like the northwestern part of the map because you have these really long line of sights. All the little finger lakes that are out there. That's a great place to hunt. You get plenty of elk, plenty of whitetail, plenty of moose. Some bears on the midwestern side of the map. Well, Scum, he's a little too far away for me to call. Caller only has, I think, 150 meter range, and he's 300 away, so it's going to be a little while before I can call him in. I'm going to try and get as close as I can. The wind is blowing at me. I'm going to be crouching and sneaking in. With any luck, I'll be able to take this stupid reindeer with no problems. If I screw it up and lose him, I'm going to be so upset. You can buzz off. We'll get this point of interest along the way. Now, I'm considering contacting Expansive Worlds and seeing if maybe they will, if they're willing to do sort of a key giveaway for one of my streams, where they give me a key to give away to somebody, and I can, not raffle it off, but, you know, give it away to somebody. The gateway to the underworld is a haunting sight, but this crew does not believe in ghosts. They are, however, getting hungrier as supplies dwindle and rations get smaller. Hungry people are not always reasonable. I almost feel like maybe that's something that actually happened. Alright, how far away is he? He's not too far away. You know what? I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to do soft points. You know what? I'm even going to play it even safer. I'm going to crawl in until I get a little closer, and I'm going to pop them. I swear to God, if I get through this cover and he's gone, like he's just decided he's going to go somewhere else, I will eat my own face. I might even be able to get up on top of that rock. I think that's probably going to be pushing it. Yeah, it's going to be pushing it. There we go. Face first. Finally, guys, I finally killed a reindeer for you, and it's a male to boot. Don't say I never did anything for you. I prefer this game to Classic, to be truthful. I just like the engine better. It looks better. I know that Classic has way more stuff in it, but I just prefer this game. Alright, cool. We'll turn our light on here so you guys can see him. Look at that. I'd say they did a pretty damn good job with this model as well. Did a pretty darn good job with the modeling and textures. Nice unique calls. His legs aren't screwed up like that poor Lynx that is shot. Oh, but it wasn't a quick kill bonus. And I didn't have 100% integrity. But that's okay. What is coming out of his butt? What is coming out of this reindeer's butt? Do I want to know? Maybe that's why he was so easy to shoot. It's because he was speared into the ground. What is this? Come on, Expansive Worlds. Come on, guys. That's... I gotta screenshot that, because that's just... I don't even know about that. Yes, Gum, I have played the Long Dark. I actually have a couple Long Dark playthroughs on my channel. God, that's creepy. Actually, you know what that reminds me of? There's a type of fungus called cordyceps that will infect ants and spiders, and it will kill them. But what it does is it gets into their brain, and it drives them to get to the highest point that it can. They'll die, and then it will grow out of them in these weird white and pink spikes. And then it will send spores out from that. It's really screwed up looking, so you should look it up if you're interested, but it's... Ugh. All right. Well, it is nighttime, so let's head this direction. So there's a cabin up there that I can rest at. Yeah, I did a couple episodes of the Long Dark story mode when that first came out. I didn't get a lot of positive feedback on it. Not very many views, not very many comments, so I just kind of elected to stop doing it because I just felt like people weren't that interested in it. If, you know, people were interested, I might start it up again, but... Same thing with my World of Warcraft leveling series. Didn't really get a whole lot of feedback on that. And Euro Truck Simulator, not a lot of feedback on that. It seems like a lot of people are just kind of here for Call of the Wild. Well, why not, country boy? And it's a reindeer because we're in Siberia, which is one of the weird places in the world where they exist. Oh boy. I'm not looking forward to this dental work I have to have done later on today. Oh, that's fine, country boy. We're in Siberia, Medved-Taiga, which is the new reserve just released today for this game. And it is set in, as I said, Siberia, which means there's Siberian animals in it, which includes reindeer, musk deer, Eurasian lynx, and brown bear. Shot a few brown bear earlier. We got a Eurasian lynx not that long ago with a bum foot. And we shot one musk deer. And the David Svensson, thank you very much, my friend. And the reindeer just eluded me all day. They've been spooked super easy. So the fact that I was able to see one from a long distance and go in on it is nice. What do we got here? Oh, warning call. So, all right. Oh, come on, man. Oh, there it is. Jesus, how many bears were there at once? Oh, seems like maybe there were... Yeah, there was a moose. Well, that was a flurry of activity. I got my butt puckered up. I'm gonna get that handgun out. I don't think the thing's gonna come after me, but you never know. Alright, what do we got here? Male, 6 hard. Really? Really? 100% across the board. It was a 6. I down it instantly, and it's only giving me a silver? Not so sure about that. I would assume it's coming out for the console soon, Country Boy. I don't really know exactly when, though. Brian Thompson, do the tents act as save points, which would be nice? Yes, they do. You can carry a tent around you, you can put it down, and it acts like a mobile outpost. So what the game does is the moment you exit the game, like if I hit escape, go to system, exit to desktop right now, that bear is still there. Let's call it in. It will plop me down at the nearest outpost when I come back in. Which it treats the tents like at the nearest outpost. Where's this bear? I hear it stomping. There it is. Come on, big bear. There's more than one bear out there. There's one right there. Holy Christmas, it's a herd of bears. We go all this time, there's no bears. All of a sudden, there's just humongous groups of bears. That's crazy. Hey, that's one of those little weasel things I was telling you guys about. They're too spooked. Go back over this way. See if I can't call them back in, I suppose. Yeah, I certainly do, Scum. I actually really like simulation games. Farming Simulator, I really enjoy. Euro Truck Simulator, it's a great game. This game, obviously. Yeah, I like simulator games. They're relaxing. You know, they're not exactly an action-packed way to spend your evening, but sometimes when I want to just kind of sit back and chill out, I'll just play a simulation game. Brad Birkenthal, thank you, man. for that subscribe. We're pushing towards 1,000, so, you know, every single one counts. Ooh. Hitting my desk. Brian Thompson says, I live in Oregon. It's one of the richest hunting and fishing states in America. They did a good job of making that map. Looks like home. Yeah, I like that they've done such a good job with some of these maps that it really is evocative of the place that you grew up. Like I was telling people earlier in the stream, for me, this reminds me a lot of winter in New Hampshire, which I really, really miss. So I think that that's a good sign that they did a good job when it actually like really reminds you of those places. And I love Leighton Lakes. I think it's a great great map. Jonathan, thank you very much for that subscribe. You're getting all the subscriptions all of a sudden. Cynical, think you'll try out the Gold Rush games that just came out. Domaeus, thank you very much, my friend. I don't know what game that is. I'll have to check that out. Oh, Evans, you play with fans sometimes. I have not yet because to be truthful, up until about a month ago, I didn't really have very many fans. I had subscribers, but I wasn't really live streaming here on YouTube. Let's see here. Honest, thank you very much. Did you guys all subscribe at the same time, or is it just suddenly catching up with it? Let's see here. Are you looking forward to Mount and Blade Bannerlord? Honestly, I've never played any of the Mount and Blade games. I actually don't even really know what they're about. I have been playing a lot of Shadows of War, though. And I really like that game, so I expect some streams of that soon. Ooh, that is not a good angle on that bear. Where is it? It's right there. Come on, game. Okay, game, stop it. God. That is the most annoying bug in this game, if you ask me. Oh, here it comes. Whoa. Hello, bear. Can I help you? Good job for a handgun, if you ask me. And then what was that running away? Got a roe deer. Boy, this is such a rich area to hunt, although I think that's all the bears. There's definitely not going to be 100% integrity on that one, though. No way. That was 100%. My first gold, though. 7, very hard. Woo. Nice, guys. Well, at least we got a gold. I thought for sure that was not going to be 100% integrity because I had to peg it twice. Expansive Worlds. That's not how shoulder blades work, guys. I'm sorry. No, shoulder blades are not rabbit ears. Alright, well, where's the other one? There it is. Alright, let's see here. I'll certainly check out Mountain Blade and see what it's like. Yeah, MJ, I've tried right-clicking, I've tried swapping to other things. It's very inconsistent. There's one unhappy bear. So we got a... Oh, it's a melanistic. Ooh. There you go, guys. There's your first weird fur. It's weird. You know, I go all this time in this game, playing this morning at least, and I haven't had the best luck at all. I've had pretty shitty luck, actually, if I'm honest. But now, all of a sudden, I'm getting all the trophies. I'm not going to complain, that's for sure. But this area, I would say, is pretty well hunted out at this moment. So, let us head towards the cabin. What do we got now? I don't know, because the game doesn't want to tell me where it's coming from. Okay, thank you. Oh, it's a male Musk Deer. Where is he? I don't care if I'm not going to get an integrity bonus on it. I just want to shoot one and show you guys the tusks. There he is. Or there he was. Is that him? No, that's just a branch. Okay. I hate that about this game. And it's not because there's something wrong with the game or it's designed poorly. It's just you see stuff off in the distance and you think it's an animal, so you scope in for it. Where's he at? There he is. Like I said, I know I'm not going to get an integrity bonus on that, but I want to at least show you guys the male Musk Deer before we end this today. Yeah, so they're not very big tusks, but... See? Come on, you can zoom in. Or you can focus. I guess not. Anyway, so there you go. There's your Musk Deer tusks. Ooh. It's jiggling. I don't like jiggly deer. Yeah, so they're fanged deer. It's kind of a neat animal. Alright. Let us go and reset time. Now that I've completed my extinction of everything in this general area. Geez, four bear all at once. 2 6s, a 3, and a 4. One of which was a melanistic. Not too shabby. Is that another bear? Pretty sure it is. Call it in. That's just Bear Central down through here, isn't it? And of course I stink. Here it is. And there's a bear there too. My God. I'm hoping this isn't like a bugged area and they just all spawn here. It looks like I dropped that one in one shot. So what do we got here? Blonde, very easy. Silver, not too shabby. Let's go see what this one's like. Yeah, dude, in the last like month and a half or so, not even just a month, I've gotten a ton of subscribers, and I think that's just because the console version came out. But I mean, I'm not going to complain. It's great to have everybody around. Oh, honey, you're... Come on. Wait. Hey, Lish, how you doing, buddy? Not bad at all. Yeah, I just feel like there's a excess of bears here. A concentration of bears, and they're all blondes and cinnamons and melanistics. One thing I don't like about Leighton Lakes is it rains a lot. Well, Sergeant, that's the Pacific Northwest for you. It's pretty much perpetually raining up there. TJ, thank you very much for that subscribe. Well, Scum, if I'm going to have a stream and I'm going to have people come in and watch with me, I might as well interact with you guys. I mean, geez, that's why you come and watch a stream in the first place, is to interact with the person. I mean, the whole point of a stream and watching it is to feel like you're there with the person, like you're just sitting next to them, chatting and having fun. So why would I not interact with you guys, you know? I like interacting with you guys. I like talking to you. I like getting your feedback. It's fun and interesting meeting all these different people that I otherwise would have never met. I'm not a particularly social person in real life, so this is kind of nice to, you know, have people to talk to and share these experiences with. So, I think I can just walk up to the door. Yep. No shit. No way. When did they change that? That is awesome. The fact that you can walk into this now. Can I just close this? I sure can. It would be nice to have an animation, but hey, I'm not going to complain. Look at this cozy little cabin. Isn't this nice? It's so nice. I got to put my gun away here. This is nice. It's just nice. Guys, it's nice. Did I tell you it's nice? Well, it's nice. Definitely take that. We're gonna sleep under our bearskin blanket with our laughably small pillow. Anybody up there? No, there's nothing up there. All right, cool. So we're going to sleep until the early morning. Early morning. Very nice. Still a little dark, but it'll lighten up pretty quickly. Yes, Scum, I don't know. Actually, you know what? Let's find out. Let's go to Leighton. We'll see if it's the same thing there. I'm going to say they probably haven't, but we'll find out. Yes, Alice, this is on Steam. Console does not have this map yet, sadly. Keep getting FPS dips. I'm not really sure why. All right, so No, it appears that they have not. Yeah. They haven't done it with these ones yet. Which means that if they haven't done it with that, they probably haven't done it with Hirschfelden yet. We'll find out, though. And it's raining. No, it doesn't appear they've changed it for Hirschfelden. I kind of hope they do, though. That's kind of a nice touch. Yeah, they haven't changed it. All right, head back there. What do you mean, Chris? What am I running on? Like, what am I running for a graphics card or just system specs in general? Okay. Did it put me back to where I was? Yes, it did. So now I'm going to put a waypoint here. I have not claimed this one yet, but I think I'm going to go do that. Yeah, so I'm running a 1080 Ti, which I have to dumb down the graphics in the game just to get a smooth frame rate through OBS to stream onto YouTube. But I'm running a 1080 Ti. The rest of the computer is pretty nondescript. It's an i7 3770. I've got 16 gigs of RAM, and let's see, that's about it. I mean, I guess I could go over the rest of the peripherals if you want. I have an Asus 27-inch monitor for my main monitor, and then I've got a 21-inch, I think, for the secondary. And the secondary I use for all of my OBS and stream stuff. Razer Black Widow keyboard, a Razer Mamba mouse with a Razer Firefly pad. I've got the... what do we got here? It's just another male Musk Deer. Using the Blue Yeti microphone, Logitech C922 webcam, dinosaur mug for coffee. My fiance got a new gaming tower, and well, I'm just scaring everybody left and right. My fiance got a new gaming tower, so she gave me her old one because I was running on a very old Asus laptop. It was very old, it was very knackered, it was just tired and worn out, so she gave me her old tower. Oh, we got a bear. Is he scared, or... Even when they're walking, the bears sound like they're running. But anyway, I stream from the same computer that I play on, which is a bit of a pain. I'd like it for the stream quality to be a little bit better than it is, but the problem is I can't do 264 encoding, the software encoding, because the moment I do that, my my processor it shuts down. It hates it. So I have to use hardware encoding, which, I mean, looks fine, but it could look a lot better too. And so hopefully in the future, I will be building a stream computer specifically meant for doing the streaming. It's the female. You know, Bear. Yeah, I've had a few people tell me that, Evans, but I heard it's kind of a buggy little game. Yeah, which I appreciate that, man. It really means a lot to me that people say that they really enjoy the stuff that I put out and they watch it and get use out of it, and whether that's, you know, learning something or just getting pleasure out of it. I really appreciate when people say that. All right, how good of a hit was it? It was a vital hit, so hopefully it didn't go far. I'm going to call you Ved because I can't really say the rest of your name. So Ved said, just got the game today. I have a question. Do you keep your gear, skill, and perks from one map to the other, or do you have to start over again? Also, how does it work in multiplayer? So you can move back and forth between the different reserves, and you don't lose your skill points, your perk points, your experience levels, your gear. Everything transfers from one reserve to the other. It's basically like you're getting a plane ticket and visiting those different reserves. In multiplayer, it's the exact same thing. You're joining somebody else's server, and you're transferring all your stuff over, so you never lose any progress. In terms of discovering of outposts and stuff, a little weird in multiplayer, a little buggy. Okay, honey, wow. Well, she really want to let me know that she's not happy about my presence. It's a little weird in multiplayer as far as discovery of outposts and points of interest and stuff. They've done a lot to correct it, but it is still a little buggy. All right, let's get back on the path. I do love the ambience of this. I will be, or I should be at least, streaming this again tonight over on Twitch at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, you know, if you guys didn't catch enough of it this morning and you want to watch more, I know some of you are in different parts of the world, so 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time might be, you know, really, really early for you. But I will be streaming it over on Twitch. The link to my Twitch channel is down below in the description, along with links to Twitter, Facebook, Steam profile, or Steam group, my Discord server, and donation page. So definitely check out the description if you guys want to go to those different pages. Leave me a follow on Twitch if you'd like to get notified when I do more content on there. Chief Hickey, well, thanks for the suck, buddy. Bet you guys never thought you'd hear that on a stream, huh? ATV's not too bad in multiplayer. You know, you basically have to summon your own ATV, but the nice thing is even if you don't have the DLC for it, as long as somebody else on the server does have it, it's enabled for all players. Yuck. I'd say that coffee has lived out its serviceable lifespan. Getting down to the grit. Max Gosselin, hello. Thank you for coming into the stream and saying hi. Hope you enjoy the content. We've had an exciting ride so far. Plenty of brown bear. I think I've shot more brown bear than anything else in this run. And only one reindeer. 2 musk deer. And that's it. But lots of bear. I should probably reload this gun. Might be a good idea, huh, guys? Yeah, wind's blowing towards it. We're not going to be able to take that. The only bugs I've really seen with the ATV sometimes is when you get off of it, your entire world is tilted. And all you have to do to fix that is just get back on the ATV and then back off again. It's interesting how I have these long moments of absolutely nothing happening. Auntie Loxo. I really hope I pronounced that correctly. Just subscribed, and we thank you so much for it. Thank you for joining the Beard Club. Hey, thanks for joining the Steam Group, Chris. I try to make announcements in there whenever I'm doing a stream or whenever I upload, new content. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with her. Well, Max, I don't know if I'd call it better than the other maps. Each map has its own, strengths and everything. It kind of plucks at my heartstrings a little bit because it reminds me a lot of back home during the winter. And it's a very, very well done map. I mean, just the sounds and the sights and everything, they did a good job with it, so... Oh, really, Evans? What is it about this stream that you enjoy more than others? Because I'd really like to know, what I'm doing differently that you like better than what other people do. I am glad you're enjoying it, though. All right, what do we got here? We got reindeer. No, that's moose. Okay, well, I'm not going to bother with it because it's a female moose regardless. I'm going to head out this way because there's no sense going around there if I don't have to. I suppose I could have just traveled to here and then walked over, but whatever. Well, hey, Bellevue, we all start somewhere, I made a lot of mistakes when I first started out, but I was doing work on the wiki page for it, so I put a lot of time into this game. About 150 hours in under a month, so I picked it up pretty quickly. Some people just don't have the aptitude for it, though, but that's fine. As long as they're having fun, it doesn't really matter, I suppose. Oh, really, Ferdinand? You look forward to coming home and tuning in? Well, man, I really appreciate that. I know I say I really appreciate stuff a lot, but I sincerely appreciate when people say stuff like that. It makes me feel good and tells me that I'm doing the right thing, and that it really drives me to do that more. I'm just sorry I can't stream in the morning for you guys like this as much as everybody seems to want me to. you know, the problem is, as I was saying early in the stream, I work full time. I work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. So I really can't stream in the morning like this, like I'd like to. And then during the weekends, I've got to watch my kid. And the only reason I'm able to do it now is I have a dentist appointment later on in the day, which kind of precludes me from going to work. So here I am. And I'm glad I did, because I've met a lot of really cool, interesting people. Let's see, where's the path? Yeah, okay, so we're going to go up and over that. Well, Elish, I think in Classic there's Bigfoot. I can't remember if you can hunt them or not, but I know that there's sign in Classic. So who knows if they'll add them into this game. I don't know. They're a small team, so creating content takes a while for them. Achievement unlocked, Trail Runner. I visited all regions. Nice. Well, first you interact with everyone and you just overall have a good attitude. Hey, you know, you gotta have a good attitude, man. I'm here playing a video game. How could I not feel good about that? And not only am I playing a video game, I'm hanging out with people and talking to them at the same time. You know? It's a nice morning out in here in Florida. It's not 100 million degrees yet. But yeah, it's the way to do a stream, I feel. It's just kind of be friendly with people and outgoing, have a good positive attitude. You know, if you can't have a good attitude when you stream, then don't stream, because nobody wants to tune in and see somebody's sourpuss. Yeah, I mean, gaming with her awake is not a big deal. Streaming while she's awake, though, is almost impossible. And I don't feel that's fair to you guys to have to listen to her play around in the background and everything either. I just don't think it's very professional. So I tend to do it, you know, at night when she's asleep. But then my fiance sits right next to me and plays as well, and she can get a bit raucous sometimes. I love her, but she does get a bit raucous sometimes. Well, Sergeant, I haven't really ever done any shout-outs. I wasn't really planning on doing any, only for the simple fact that the moment you do a shout-out for one person, you got to do a shout-out for everybody. I might. I don't know. Well, this is the first outpost you visit in the game, or in this map, because they start you out right here. Oh boy. It's too early in the game for me to be yawning like that. I do play games with her from time to time. I'll play PlayerUnknown, and we used to play World of Warcraft together a lot. We managed to guild together. Actually, believe it or not, that's where we met, was for World of Warcraft. Back in October of 2015, we met. We just started talking and really hit it off. We started dating, and then in April of last year, I moved down. So then we got engaged in November on our anniversary. I have not set a date yet, but we do play games together. I kick her butt at Mario Party and Mario Kart. She kicks my butt on them. It's nice being with somebody who plays games as much as I do and, you know, isn't against it, because I've been with people in the past that they just weren't into video games and felt like they were a needless distraction from their relationship. Really? That's the droppings for the reindeer I tracked? Like, all the way back there? Okay. No, Sergeant, we don't play this game together. She's wanted to try it out, but she's never really had a chance to sit down and try it out. She's shown some interest in it, but, yeah. She basically plays it off of my account due to the Steam family sharing. See how long ago he came through here. Very old. No, thank you. I very, very rarely will I go after anything that's considered very old. No, not with the devs themselves. I don't really play a lot of multiplayer in this game. I do a lot of single player. I haven't really talked to the devs too much. I used to talk to Stefan, the old community manager, quite a bit, and then he left, and I just haven't really struck up friendships with any of the existing devs. Couple weird color changes going on there. Interesting. Alexander, thank you very much for that subscribe, buddy. Yes, I will be doing more guides and tutorials. Right now, I have on the burner the shot placement and ammo choice video that I'm currently editing. A little bit more editing in that one than it has been in previous videos. Previous videos, I've just loaded up the game and pointed my mouse at stuff and said, that's a thing, and then explained it. With this one, I'm actually doing more video editing, overlays, things like that. So it's taking a little bit longer to do, but that is currently in progress. After that, I might go through callers. I could go through your readouts on the bottom right, your heart rate and visibility and your sound levels. Yeah. But rest assured, I will be doing more. How often do they update? Usually on PC before they started working on the console version. It was very, very irregular how often they updated. Sometimes they would update once a week, and they'd say, hey, we're going to try and push out content, or bug updates once a week, and then they'd go a month, and then we wouldn't hear from the devs at all, and they've been very inconsistent with how often they communicate with the community and how often they put out, stuff like that. Let's see here. Chris says, actually, can you explain something? Sorry, not really to Call the Wild. Steam Family Share does allow my son to play my games even if I'm on Steam playing something else? No. So it allows somebody that you authorize to access it. Who do we got? A. Just grew a beard. You just grew a beard. It allows a authorized family member to use your Steam library, but you cannot be using it at that time. If you are using it, the games are not available for them to use. Hey, what do you say? Welcome to the stream. And the account that you authorize cannot be a brand new Steam account. They have to have spent, I think, a minimum $5 on the market before they're available for library sharing. And then they have to install the games to their PC. Yeah, the AMA has been going on most of the morning. I haven't really been watching it because I've been busy doing this. All right, here's our cabin. It still blows my mind that they added the feature to open up the doors, and I didn't know that. It's a cool little touch, though. I like it. Oh boy. All right, Sergeant Wolba, I'm going to be ending this here pretty soon, so I may not be here when you get back. And if I'm not, thanks for coming in, and thanks for spending this whole time with me, man. I appreciate it, and I hope to see you in some later streams as well. What's the biggest animal I've killed? Actually, we went over this on stream last night. I don't know, because I'm in the beta client has a nasty little habit of resetting your progress. So you'll log into the game after they've done an update, and your character level will be 1. You'll have nothing unlocked, and you will want to shoot yourself in the head. So I can't even look back to see what my biggest animal was. I want to say it was an elk, a level 7, but I don't honestly remember. I've got a lot of hours in this game. A says, how often do you play this game? Well, I've got 200 hours into it. I usually play it, well, I play it during stream, so I play it, 2 to 3 times a week. I'm trying to spread myself out and play other games so I don't get sick of this one, because I did get burnt out on it before. So, but guys, now that we have unlocked this outpost, there's only one left to unlock that I know of, and that's this one here. Although, there could very well be one here, but I highly doubt it. I mean, these two are pretty close, so the fact that there's one here, that doesn't necessarily preclude there from being one, especially since you've got a little pathway going up this way. I betcha there's an outpost there. So before I leave, I'm going to fast travel here. I'm going to get the ATV out, and I'm going to ride up there to find out. But yeah, it's a real bummer to log into the game and find out that all your progress is gone. So I've taken to saving my account saves in a separate folder. All right, so where are we going here? Hey, thanks for coming to Dagnabbit. I'm glad you came in to talk to us and hang out, and hope to see you in some of the other streams I do. All right. Let me know if this ATV is too loud for you guys. Take care, Chris. Thanks for popping in, man, and thank you for the subscribe. Yeah, Vice Rex, you did join a little bit late. Started almost 3 hours ago, but it is set for DVR, so you can go back and check it out. And of course, you will be able to watch it once it uploads to the channel itself, which shouldn't be too much longer after I end the stream. Although you could say that it's an unbreakable ATV, but trust me, you can break them. There was a bug when they were on beta where sometimes just going through shallow water would instantly blow it up and set it on fire. Like you'd go through inch-deep water and it would blow up. Which was really obnoxious. Dan Hansen, hey, thanks for subscribing and thank you for growing that beard. The world needs more beards.
on PC Classic, you just hit C, and it'll change between the two view modes. He looks so stupid though on the ATV in his little fur suit, just hunkered over. Yeah, I hate ATVs, but I'll drive it. I prefer first person though. It makes it a lot easier to drive. Yeah, hey, when you're right, and I'm right. There's an outpost here, which is nice. It's not perfect, but it is darn close. Cool, so we got this unlocked. Guys, can you imagine? Middle of the night, it's got to be 20 below. You wake up, you come out of your cabin, and you got to take a dump on this. Wide open, no door, because the door has been ripped off, probably by a bear. So, hey Brandy, I'm not sure what your old account was, but hello, thank you for coming into the stream. You unfortunately came in awfully late because we're about to stop it. Just unlock this outpost, and I think, yep, that leaves just this as the only available outpost left. Because I don't see any other place where they would put another one. So, maybe tonight on my Twitch stream I'll go and unlock this. Because that's not too far away from here. Yeah. Yeah, probably. And then what I'll do, so I'm going to stream this on Twitch tonight. I'll probably start here, I'll go down here, hit this up, just so I can unlock this area. I'll fast travel here, and then travel across and unlock that, and then it will be just about all the outposts. Pretty sure it'll be all of the lookout towers, too. Yeah, that's all the lookout towers as well. Cool. Well, guys, gals, things, thank you so much for joining me this morning for this release stream. It's been, let's see, just about 3 hours, just a hair under. I really appreciate every single one of you coming in here and talking to me and subscribing and everything, and keep it up. You know, I really enjoy the fact that you guys like the streams and you like the stuff that I do. So I'm going to keep doing it. I'm not going to have a whole lot of morning streams like this, unfortunately. This is just a fluke where I was able to actually do it. Just as a reminder, my stream schedule here on YouTube is Monday and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I also stream over on Twitch at Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 p.m. Down in the description, you have links to all my social media profiles, Twitter, Facebook, Steam group, Discord channel, my donation page, and then my Twitch page. So, you know, definitely check those out if that's something you're interested in, especially over on Twitch. Go give me a follow over there. And I really appreciate you guys coming in. It was great to see every single one of you. Great to see the old faces and the fresh faces. Don't you know I'm one of your last subscribers? Well, I didn't know that, Brandy. I'm sorry. Anyway, you guys have a great day, and I will see you all later. Remember, I'm going to stream again tonight over on Twitch, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be doing more Siberia. Oh, look at this little dude. Look at him. Isn't he so cute? Look at him. Gonna run around. Gonna jump. Gonna run around. All right. Hey, thanks, guys. Take care.